your mark. Get ready, set, go.
Start.
Kelly's here.
Wow!
Zelly's here.
Perfect!
Gaming.
That's amazing!
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Raincode. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Zelly, and we're gaming here today as HALARA Nightmare in the Gumshoe Gap. So last time we went through Chief Yakao Furio, and we learned more about his history and how we bonded with him over the game. And now we'll be going to HALARA Nightmares, kind of going forward here. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. So when you beat the game too, it does tell you where they all are, in which chapter they go to as well. So if you do by chance miss them, you can go back and get them, which is a nice feature. Mm-hmm. Some games in the past, when you do this, if you miss it once, that's it. You don't get it like a do-over. That's nice. So let's see how we bond. If we can.
Oh no. I got careless and ended up alone with HALARA.
Is that so bad, Yuma?
Do we have to pay her for her time?
I wanted to spend some bonding time with you.
Money.
I guess I should be the one to start the conversation. I'm the rookie, after all. But what do I say?
Do you feel awkward?
Huh?
It's natural to strike up a conversation when two people are together. Such is the mundane way of the masses. You're overtaxing your tiny brain to do so, aren't you?
Well, sort of.
Then how about you and I have a wager?
Zelly, are we ghosts? There's no reflection in the TV
Oh yeah.
of our characters.
There's nothing in the TV. We might be vampires.
Woo!
So wait, are we Vivia, the anemic vampire? Was Shinigami right?
Yeah.
But I thought the chief said no more gambling.
The boss said it's forbidden, so you won't do it. You think I can be swayed by that sort of logic? Besides, gambling can nurture skills that every detective needs. I believe it will be to your benefit.
And what sort of skills are you talking about?
Instead of always asking for answers, why not figure it out for yourself for once?
Yeah, think.
A skill needed by detectives, which can be trained by gambling.
Ooh.
Courage, observations. I'm going to say observation.
Or the Sixth Sense.
No.
What if we had a Sixth Sense kill? What if we had like a tail?
I'm going to say observation.
Courage? not Link.
Observational skills?
That's right. Gambling isn't merely decided by coincidence. For example, in poker, you can study the cards already in play, as well as the expressions of dealers and players. You observe all that, make logical deductions, and commence battle.
Oh my god.
How about it? Wouldn't you agree those are the skills every detective needs?
I get what you're saying, but...
When are you going to stop nitpicking?
Ooh.
After all you made me explain, you will have to play a match with me.
But there's no way I stand a chance against you.
Not to worry. We'll do a warm-up first, with nothing wagered.
Oh.
I'm not going to hustle a beginner straight off the bat.
Okay.
On the first match. But the second and third, you're mine.
Yes, I beat you.
It was just a game of heads or tails. But still, you show some promise.
Does that mean I have talent as a detective?
Yes, you can say that for sure. Now the real game begins. First, let's wager. I think we should start with 10,000 Yen.
10,000 Yen. Doesn't that seem like a lot?
That seems like a lot to me.
Hey Alexa, how much is 10,000 Yen to US dollars?
Good morning, Taylor. 10,000 USD is equal to $100.
Okay.
$100? Oh, that's right or wrong.
I don't know.
100 bucks though, that's a lot. If that is the case. Maybe it's like $1. Just misinterpreted it, maybe.
This This isn't how it was supposed to go.
Don't be foolish. I lost the warm-up so you'd feel that rush and mistake your own skill level.
HALARA did that on purpose to trick us.
Of course, she's always in for the money.
It's
She's like,
rather
I can't get the
obvious
payout
I
now,
did
why
it
not
on
later?
purpose. I let you get carried away and made you take a gamble against me.
That's terrible.
Aw, you got completely hustled. You picked the wrong detective to mess with.
I think that was a rather good learning experience.
Don't you?
It's crucial for detectives to doubt other people's intentions, no matter the circumstances. I won't charge you interest for now, but you must tell me immediately when you've developed a payment plan.
HALARA is totally ruthless.
Master, you and HALARA seem to have grown closer.
So it would seem that I think we just added to our payment tab, huh?
Yeah, our payment
I
tab.
think we're at like 30,000 Yen or something like that. Man, I really wish I would know what that actually converts to. Maybe I could try again. Alexa, convert 10,000 Yen to US dollars.
10,000 Japanese yen is about $69 and 13 cents.
I don't think it's real world
69
currency.
yen. Oh, maybe it's not. But if it's yen, though, if that's what it's supposed to be,
You've
it's
got
about
some
70
nerve
bucks.
stopping me.
We're at the
There
cafe.
better be a proper reason for this.
It's about something you mentioned. You developed post-cognition just 3 days after joining the World Detective Organization.
Yes, but I still had the gift of psychometry before I joined the WDO. What made you want to ask about it?
I can't help thinking about it. Do I really lack a forte?
You have that coalescence ability.
That's not exactly my ability. It's different, sorta. Anyway, I refuse to believe I don't have a real forte.
So you want to find out if you do?
Yes, that's right. I figured you'd be the most knowledgeable about fortes here. If I have any sort of ability, you may be able to help me remember it.
That's no good. There you go again, depending on others.
Very well. That'll be 100,000 yen.
100,000? I figured HALARA wouldn't do it for free, but it's worth it if it helps me remember my abilities. All right. I'm a bit short at the moment, but I'll pay you back one day.
Good. It's a deal. I will provide you useful information as long as time permits. Now, let's start with the prerequisites. Master detective abilities are often linked with original talents and dispositions. That is typically the case.
Oh, so that's interesting that they're linked with original talents and dispositions.
That makes sense for per person then. How they're unique.
Linked with original talents?
Like a
Take, for
cooking.
example, a master detective who can hear the thoughts of others. Prior to awakening that ability, they excelled at imagining what other people were actually feeling. A master detective who can create electricity may have had a tendency to emit static charges before that. Oftentimes, you can catch glimpses of their power before their forte is realized. The prerequisite for my postcognition was psychometry. I was practically born with it.
HALARA, you already started with such an amazing ability. But how did you manage to get it in the first place?
It's hard to explain. Superior detectives like myself cannot be measured by a commoner's logic.
I see.
Anyway, this is about your ability. Once we figure out your strengths and talents, we could at least predict what your power may be. That is, if you have one to begin with.
My strengths?
It has to be what you know best. Think about it.
My strengths are
My will, I can cook. Physical strength. No, I'm gonna say my will on this one.
I think we can cook.
No, we can't cook.
We cooked for the chief. He thought we were great, but then we served him garbage.
We did serve him garbage.
Oh, yeah, we did.
If I had to pick something, I'd say the will to never give up. At least, I think so.
You actually said it out loud yourself.
I see. The fact that you haven't given up on your search for an ability is proof enough of that. A tenacious heart that never gives up. An ability stemming from that. Perhaps it could have something to do with immortality.
Ooh.
Immortality?
That's nothing but my theory, though. Even death cannot defeat you. Wouldn't you say that embodies the concept of tenacity well?
That's true, but there's no way to verify if I am or not.
Incorrect. You just need to try dying once.
Yeah, okay. That seems easy
Don't look at me like that.
to say.
I was joking.
It's really hard to tell.
Yeah, that was kind of like me with sarcasm when I was younger. I did not get sarcasm at all. I couldn't tell if people were being sarcastic or if they were just being mean.
I think my immediate family with like my uncle and aunt, I think were pretty sarcastic a lot. And like my parents usually couldn't be sarcastic because I think as like you're a parent to a child, I don't think you could really be sarcastic in order for them to understand and to develop growing up. You know, if you don't say it
Well,
truthfully,
that should do it.
it'd be hard.
Time's up. I'll excuse myself here. Don't forget, you owe me 100,000 Shien.
Oh, wait! Laura's gone. I'm beginning to worry more about my debt than if I can remember my ability.
Master, you and Alara seem to have grown even closer.
Nice to know.
Excellent, Shinigami. As long as I have money, I can be your friend. So, if the Shien is related to yen, the third one here we have at chapter 3 or 4, but it's about $69, $70 for the 100 or the 10,000. So, the 100,000 Shien, if you did the math, is about $690, $700
Wow.
for their time. I'm gonna try to keep a tab. I don't have a pencil though. Damn it. Could you give me a pencil? There's not one nearby. Oh no. Oh, is there one nearby? There might be one nearby. Reach! Reach! You could do it! You could do it! Oh, she did it! Wonderful!
This is medicine for the soul.
Ooh.
What
We're
are
in
you
the alley
doing,
now.
Laura?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm sorry, did we interrupt something? You seemed like you were surprised or caught off guard there.
Yeah, were you having a moment there? I feel like this is rude. Should we
The
leave?
chief asked me to do some shopping. I just happened to see you, HALARA. Why are you staring at cat pictures in the dark?
You were watching?
Wow, you really were looking at cat photos.
That was a bluff? You of all people?
No,
What?
but I have seen you looking at cat photos before. Do you own a cat or something?
No, this is just a photo of a cute cat. I find it calming, so I carry it with me.
Aww.
Oh, really?
That's very sweet.
What? You look like you have something to say.
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just happy to see a human side of you.
HALARA likes cute fluffy things.
Yeah, well,
Ooh.
she's human. Why would she say she likes kitty cats or something like that, you know?
I didn't expect you to be a cat lover.
That's not surprising. I know full well it doesn't fit my image, so I hide my affection for cats. I hope you understand you are not to tell anyone about this.
For a price, I won't.
Right, I won't.
Oh, come on, Yuma, work the system.
But why do you like cats so much?
I know we could have blackmailed her. You owe me this much money.
I know all that money I owe you. Guess what? I'm throwing it back in your face, sister.
It's none of your concern.
But you don't want me to tell anyone, right?
Is that a threat?
Yep.
You're really threatening me?
Yep.
No, that's not what I meant.
You've grown braver since the day I met you. The reason why I like cats isn't a simple subject. What do you think is the best thing about cats?
Huh? The best thing?
The best thing.
Can we choose? Can we choose? Can we choose?
Can we choose? Can we choose?
Yay!
Their shape, their freedom. ...
Oh boy. I don't know. I almost want to say ... but their freedom sounds pretty
I'm
good.
gonna say their freedom.
How free they are?
It's true that cats are free to do as they please. Cats behave freely with elegance. You could say they embody freedom. There are some who would call them selfish, but those words don't hold weight. Those who criticize cats are nothing but marionettes shaped like humans.
I see.
But the freedom-loving nature of cats being their most charming quality is still debatable.
I've never seen HALARA contemplate something so seriously. What's the best thing about cats? Their most charming quality. It's hard to choose.
Yes, exactly.
Huh?
There is no way to determine a cat's single greatest trait. The elements that comprise cats, the information they emit, all are equally valuable.
I see.
Moreover, I can list every charming quality cats have and discuss them in extreme detail.
Whoa.
Let's begin with the obvious topics. For example, their fragrance.
This is bad. It's going into super obsessive territory. Maybe HALARA is happy to finally talk to someone about cats, since this side is usually hidden.
You need to stop this soon, otherwise it'll never end.
If you like cats so much, have you ever wanted to own one yourself?
That's...
Huh? What's wrong?
I'm allergic to cats.
Oh. That's a
For
bummer.
some reason, whenever I touch a cat, my skin becomes itchy. I've tried several times and it always happens. Jeez. Who made me this way?
God.
I see. It's a shame HALARA is allergic to cats. To think a master detective has this sort of weakness, I can't help but feel sympathetic.
Master, you and HALARA seem to have grown even closer.
So if you want to stop HALARA, you just have to get her a cat and just try to play with it.
I would think.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Wouldn't a hairless cat work?
Maybe. That might be an option, actually. Hairless cat might do the job, actually, now that I think about it. Ooh. They're kind of not that... I don't know. They're kind of, in my opinion, a little bit different to look at. They kind of make me feel uneasy.
She'd kind of be like one of those people staring in the pet shop windows like, aren't you a cutie little fluff? Why? I just want to adopt them all.
I could get you for 100,000 yen. I'm sure of it.
You haven't told anyone about that thing, have you?
Oh, what thing?
What thing?
Yeah, what thing are you talking about here, huh?
My adoration for cats.
Kitties.
And my cat allergies.
I haven't told anyone. We made a promise.
You better be telling the truth.
It is true. HALARA, you should trust me more.
You know I don't trust humans.
You have said that before.
It's true, she is.
Why are you so mistrusting? There's no way you being a detective fully explains it.
That's none of your concern.
But I'd like to know if there's a reason why.
I'm not telling.
HALARA is so stubborn, but I still have a card I can play.
Let's get her a cat. Oh, threatened with cooking,
Certain
brute
cats.
strength, or cats.
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 But you don't want me to tell anyone about the cat thing, right?
We are blackmailing her now.
Yeah.
Is that a threat?
I'm joking. I want to know as much as I can about my coworkers here at the agency. But I'm not going to force you to say something if you don't want to.
Fine.
I'll just keep bringing it up.
As long as you continue keeping quiet about the cats, I will tell you.
Are you sure?
It's nothing interesting, mind you. When I was young, I didn't suspect others like I do today. You could say I was pure and innocent.
Oh, Halara, you must have been so cute as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. But they were.
I never doubted what people told me. Whenever someone lied, I thought they had no other choice. I truly believed that.
I mean, there's some kids that are just truly gullible. You say anything to them and they'll believe it. Like, they have no sense of trust or mistrust.
That's true. Hey, by the way,
A pure,
I've noticed-
innocent HALARA? I can't even begin to imagine it.
I know, me neither. HALARA? No.
You've noticed what, Zelly?
So on the image for her character, it has them wearing 2 earrings. And one is a red like needle, one's a blue needle. I just realized that
Something
when
made me change during middle
her
school.
profile.
Oh, sure enough.
My parents were
You see
caught in a
that?
scam. It was a common investment scam where they thought they were investing in stocks. Fortunately, it didn't bring total financial ruin to our family. However, this led to my father becoming utterly depressed.
Are we sure they're
And his
needles?
relationship with my mother suffered.
Well, maybe like ornaments, I guess.
They kind of look like those little IV bags that you would stick in someone a little bit to me.
Oh my god. Is it? Maybe. Maybe there'll be some
which
more
resulted
backstory
in
to
the
it.
so-called broken home.
I see.
Are you disappointed by this boring story?
No, it's not that.
Well, the event itself isn't important. What matters is the culprit.
The culprit? Was the culprit a relative?
No, that's not it. The culprit who scammed my parents was my best friend.
What? But
Whoa.
didn't you say this happened when you were in middle school?
That's correct. In that sense, my friend was a precocious con artist. My so-called friend used clever ploys to extract information from me, then used it to scam my parents. In the end, I was the one who destroyed our family. It was my fault.
I don't think that's the case, HALARA.
No, it was the direct result of my overly optimistic outlook on life. Once it was all over, I made my decision. People will always betray other people. Humans are not to be trusted. I chose to never believe in another person again.
So that's HALARA's origin story.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it'd be this serious. I shouldn't have threatened you like that, even jokingly.
Don't look at me like that. It may be a bitter memory, but learning what I value as a detective at such an early age was for my own good. We can't expect innate goodness from those we interact with daily. That is simply impossible. Because of that experience, I'm unfazed when I see one person betraying another.
HALARA is shrugging it off like some joke. That profile, that face seems to feel nothing. But I think there's melancholy and sorrow in that expression.
Master, you and HALARA seem to have grown even closer.
Oh boy. Yay!
Yay!
Oh man. Her best friend conned her parents.
Wow. That's really something.
All right. Fit in the mail. It's chapter 5. That's wild though. So you could understand too, if that happened during middle school, I would totally have trust issues. it was a best friend of mine that I really had faith in and played around and was having a good time with. And they're like the perfect person, right? And then they get shattered. Immediately you find out more information like this. It's like,
HALARA asked for me, so I'm at the cafe. HALARA? Did you want something from me?
Do you really have to ask? It's about your debt, obviously. Well, how do you plan on paying me back?
Sorry.
Well, you can't do anything but apologize.
It appears you have no repayment plan in place. If you don't change that soon, I will consider implementing interest.
No, anything but implementing interest.
yeah, and if you don't pay that interest back, we come take your car away. What's that called? What's that show called? Where they like come back and like if they don't pay their debts, they essentially like
Repossess.
like repossess or yeah, repo.
Yeah, repo basically.
Yeah, we're gonna repo your goods.
Please don't.
Then you better come
doesn't
up
really
with a
have-
plan
have
to pay
much.
me back.
All right. But if all you wanted to talk about was my debt, why'd you invite me here? We could have gone over it at the agency.
I don't want you to grow accustomed to owing me. People lose their sense of urgency in paying back debts when complacent. That's why I'm reminding you right now.
I see. It's not my place to say since I'm the one in debt here, but don't you make enough money as a detective, HALARA? You're always trying to make more. What do you need all that money for anyway?
I suppose I can tell you.
Huh?
If I continue to save at this rate, I will be able to create a program in about 6 years. That is what the money is for.
A program?
A program that will save 30% of all cats around the world experiencing hardship.
Ooh.
Wow, I really like that idea actually.
That is cool. That's awesome.
I feel like there's probably way too many like cats and dogs and animal shelters nowadays.
I feel like every state has like their kind of given like mom and pop shops. and,
Even though I
like,
did hear that
sanctuaries.
there was an article that lots of people adopted pets when the whole pandemic was going on.
I heard that too. Well, you need to have something else to socialize and deal with, right? So, well,
What? Oh, That caught me so off guard that I don't know what to say. You want to start a charity?
No, not a charity. This is all for my personal satisfaction. Cats provide a healing experience, so I want to give back to them in some way. That's all.
That's amazing! How wonderful!
Enough. As I said, this is all for my personal satisfaction. I don't want to hear your praise for it.
Oh, but if it's so important, why did you tell me? I didn't even threaten you or anything.
Yes, about that. I'm sure you already know this, but a detective can lose their life at any moment.
Yeah, you did teach me that.
So if I were to die, I want you to carry out this plan for me. I've been thinking it over for a while. I figured this was a good time to tell you.
Huh? Why me, though?
I'm not sure myself. What do you think?
Because we bond so well. Well, we both like cats. To replace the debt I owe, I'm trustworthy. How about to replace the debt I owe?
You want to see that one?
No, that seems like the other two sound like better options.
I'm gonna say I'm trustworthy.
I'm trustworthy.
I
There
like
you go.
that one.
Okay. All right.
Could it be that it's because you trust me? I hope I'm not assuming too much there.
Incorrect. No matter who it is, I will not trust any human. So it is not accurate to say I trust you.
I see.
However, I wouldn't mind being betrayed by you. Or
What?
rather, I would accept a betrayal at your hands.
Huh?
Oh,
Isn't
I
that
see.
practically the same as trusting me?
In my mind, it's entirely different. I don't trust you.
Okay. But the way you said you wouldn't mind if I betrayed you, that makes me way happier than if you just said you trusted me.
Anyway, we were discussing something else. You will pay your debt to me in full.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Master, you and Halara have forged the ultimate bond together.
All right,
For you,
ultimate
Master.
bond.
I'm happy for you.
High five.
Woo!
Wow, Halara's pretty funny, I gotta say. Well, we knew a lot more now. We know that they're a big cat fan. Yeah, what do those things look like? What do you think? Like little IV bags, you're thinking?
I don't know. I almost want to Google what they are.
But she's not like a nurse or like doesn't practice medicine, so I don't know
No.
how to be related to it. Well, that's all of the Gumshoe Gap for Halara Nightmare. Thank you for joining us here today. I've been Zelly.
And I've been Kelly.
Enjoy us next time as we go over Desahiko's Gumshoe Gab Thunderbolt. Yeah, thanks for peeking in and taking a view. If you like the series so far and everything, show some love.
Give us a
Down
like
below.
down below.
That's right. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey Kelly, they stayed to the end.
I know, Zelly. I think they like us.
Like, subscribe, or share to show us you care. Bye-bye.